Hey guys, I'm Rocco. Today we're going to talk about how to go from a Gold 2 player to a Gold 1 player by just adapting and changing some of the attacking techniques that you currently use. Now we're going to be looking at four different attacking techniques today, which is an extension on the last video, which was from Gold 3 to Gold 2, which you can find in the description if you are in that bracket. Now I would recommend that you learn those skills before attempting these ones, as they are a little bit more advanced. Okay, let's get into the first one. So the first thing we're going to look at today is the Lofted Pass. Now, as you will see in the next three clips, how effective the Lofted Pass can be. Now, the Lofted Pass can also be used as a lofted through ball, as shown here. So it's really looking at both. It's about adapting both the Lofted Pass and the lofted through ball to change your game up, to add that extra little bit of spice, let's say, and to give yourself much more of a chance of scoring. Okay, the second move we're going to look at is the drag to drag. Now you'll see Mane employ it there, and we're going to be showing you that in the next three clips as well. Now, the drag to drag can be used to make space in certain situations and just to confuse the defender, really. Most of the time I will sort of use a drag to drag and then use a fake stop. It's really good, like the defender will run past you. Even if they're jockeying, it's really hard as a defender to know what you're going to do after you've done the drag to drag. So using that drag to drag in certain situations can really help your goal scoring opportunity, but just maybe provide space, give yourself that run to use for your players to work off. It really does help in lots of different situations. Okay, the third move that we're going to look at today is one that I use quite a lot now, is the heel to heel. Now the heel to heel is perfect when you've got open space in front of you, just to add that sort of like little spring in your step, let's say, and it just allows you to go further past the player, or in this situation where there's players around you, just to sort of beat the players. And it's basically just like a speed burst, which you really need. You can use it to go through people, it's not as effective, but it's a really massive speed burst that can use to open up space and provide those extra shots. Right, the final move we're going to look at is like the scoop turn, or if you don't have a 5-star skiller, which you can still use the scoop turn with 4-star, but like the fake shot turn. So you're using this whether you've got your back to goal or whether you're at an angle, and then you can use that fake shot to then sort of come round and then give yourself much more space and opportunity to open up the goal, open up the goalkeeper, and things like that. So there's all the clips of the moves that we're going to look at today. Now we're going to talk about briefly how to do these moves. So in the background now you will just see lots of different clips of my Foot Champs games and where I use these skill moves, as well as using the moves from the past video, like the fake shot and things like that. So this is all put all together to give you sort of an overview and to show you how to get from that Gold 2 to Gold 1 with attacking techniques. Now, in order to do the Lofted Pass, it's very simple. It's just a double tap of X. So if you're using it on Xbox, it's just a double tap of A. So it's just a normal pass, but it's a little bit lofted in the air. Now, the reason why this is so effective is because the AI defenders find it very difficult to sort of determine, the trajectory of the ball, or they just find it very difficult to defend against. So if there's a player in front of you, it's really good to go through. You don't have to go through the player because you can kind of go over it. Unless the defender has like 99 agility, which some of them actually do now, it's usually extremely effective in this situation. Also, you can use the double triangle. Now, the double triangle is like a through ball with a little bit of loft as well, and this confuses the hell out of centre backs. You can it causes the centre backs to run the wrong way, and it's really, really effective in getting through and getting into that one-on-one position. So that through ball is just a double tap of Y, or on Xbox, and a double tap of triangle on PlayStation. So it's just the same thing, just a double tap. Now, this is why I say you need to watch my other video on Gold 3 to Gold 2 if you haven't already, and you need to master those skill moves in order to do these ones. A lot of skill moves this year are based around the fake shot, as they have been in previous years, but this year is very, very much completely based around that. So, the next move we looked at was the drag to drag. Now, the drag to drag is a very simple fake shot while holding your L2 button. Now, on Xbox, that's LT, and then you perform the fake shot. You do not touch a left analog stick. Your left analog stick will need to be let go of. It's just like in my last video when I spoke about doing the fake shot. So this is very much the same as doing the fake shot, but you're holding down your left analog. That will provide the drag to drag skill move. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is very good for opening up space and things like that. So this is where they are the moves that you have to do in order to do the drag to drag. Now, the next move, which I spoke about, was the heel to heel. Now, the heel to heel is exactly the same as the drag to drag, but you continue using your left analog stick. So you need to be pushing your left analog stick the way that your player is sprinting. Now, you can use the heel to heel while you're sprinting as well. So it's exactly the same. You hold down the L2 button, and then you perform a fake shot while you're moving in that direction with your analog stick held. Now, if you guys do want, I will add an extra video to my channel, which will be me using the skill moves with my controller on screen, so you can see which buttons I press while doing these skill moves. Now, if that is something you would be interested in, please let me know down in the comments, and I will provide that for you guys. Now, the final move we look at is the scoop turn / like the fake shot in a separate direction. Now, the scoop turn while moving, can only be performed by a 5-star skiller. So it's just the case of doing a fake shot and then moving your left analog stick in the direction you want to move out. So if you've got your back to the defender and you want to go round him left, you would just move your left analog stick in like a downwards left direction, perform that fake shot, and he will scoop round the defender. Now, if you're standing still, you can use this with a 4-star skiller, and this is one of the most effective skill moves on this game. In terms of, obviously, I personally really like the fake stop to make space on the wings, using the Lofted Pass and things like that across goal. But in terms of being in front of goal and needing to provide yourself that extra inch just to get that shot off, the scoop turn is probably the best this year. You see a lot of pros, a lot of top players using the scoop turn. Probably the best player in the world, like Tex, it's his move, it's his signature move. So if you can correctly adapt and use this move, it's extremely effective to use the scoop turn. So they are the 4 skill moves that I believe can change your game from a gold 2 to a gold 1 player. Now, if you have any questions about this, you can let me know down in the comments. I'd highly recommend going to check out my gold 3 to gold 2. Even if you use those moves, make sure you master them. Whatever you guys want in terms of content, just let me know and I will upload it to my channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching.